Okay. Good morning, students. So in the previous session already we are discussing in the second chapter partnership, a course under the basic concepts. So in this chapter already we have completed few concepts. The concepts are related to further preparation of profit and loss appropriation account, and the same being the profit and loss account on guarantee basis and product method. So under the product method, just we have solved on the when the partners they are withdrawing on different interval periods of time. Such kind of problems we are discussed in the previous session. So we will discuss in this session when the partners they are withdrawing on the basis of quarterly. When the partner they are withdrawing the fixed amount of drawings when each quarterly, such kind of problems we will discuss in this session. So come to the first question as per the question bank. First question in the product method on the basis of quarterly. So first of all here quarterly is nothing but the 1 year equals to 12 months. First of all, the 1 year containing 12 months. That 12 months period we can call as a 4 quarterly. Like from the beginning of each month, there are two kinds of assessment years. From April to March as well as from January to December. Suppose the assessment year it has to be begin in the month of April first. April means 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 3 means this is what end of the month, March 31st. This is what end of the month. So here, so this is what total number of months in a year, 12 months. So here, 1 quarterly equals to 3 months. 3 months are equals to 1 quarterly. So here half year means nothing but 6 months. Year means full 12 months. So here 3 months are equals to 1 quarterly. 1 year equals to 4 quarterly. So in this question now we will discuss on the basis of quarterly. So beginning of the each quarterly means so we can take 4 in the first quarterly. This is what April month, and the same being 7, 10, 12. This is what beginning of each quarterly. When the partner they are withdrawing the fixed amount of drawings in each quarterly means on the day we can take 4, 7, 10 and first, I mean January. This is what beginning of each quarterly. And the same being for the end of the each quarterly means on that circumstance we can take end of the month 36, on the same being 39, 31st December and 31st March. So on this circumstance we can take these months 6, 9, 12 and 3. This is what when the partner they are withdrawing at the end of the each month means on that day we can take these months. So come back here. So we will solve one question. The first question it is related to when the partner they are withdrawing in the beginning of each quarterly. Such kind of problems now we will discuss. So here all of you observe the question. So this is what related to beginning of each quarterly. So here Murthy and Patil. Murthy and Patil, there are partners in a firm. There are two partners in a business organization, namely Murthy and Patil. So they sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So in this business organization, there are two partners, namely Murthy and Patil. They sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. This is what profits and losses sharing proportions. And Murthy withdraw in this business organization. Murthy in this partner only they are withdrawing. Murthy withdraw rupees 4,000. Rupees 4,000 quarterly at the beginning of each quarterly. So in this partner I mean Murthy they are withdrawing rupees 4,000 on beginning of each quarterly. Beginning of each quarterly means 4, 7, 10 and Jan. So in this month they are withdrawing in the beginning of each quarterly 4, 7, 10 and 1. So here after the withdrawing partners calculate the interest on drawings. Finally what we need to calculate here means we need to calculate interest on such a drawing. So whatever the drawings withdrawn by the partner, for that withdrawing they need to pay the interest on such a drawings. So here the interest on drawings at 9% per annum. 9%. This is what annual rate of interest. 9% per annum. This is what rate of interest. For the year ending 31st March 2018. 31st March 2018. This is what end of the assessment year. Suppose 31st March 2018, this is what end of the assessment year means. The beginning of the assessment year might be as on 1/4/2017. As on 1/4/2017 to 31st March 2018, this is what for that assessment year. So finally what we need to calculate here means, finally we need to calculate interest on drawings and the product method. Under the product method we need to ascertain interest on drawings. So this is what question. So here there are two partners in a business organization, Murthy and Patil. So in this business the Murthy only they are withdrawing the amount of drawings in beginning of each quarterly. So now we need to ascertain first product we need to ascertain. For that ascertaining product we need to take a format. First you have to take the heading. Calculation of interest on Murthy's drawings. Under product method. So here we need to take 4 columns for that ascertaining product. The first column, this is what related to date. This is what first column. Again the second column, amount of drawings. This is what second column. Third column, number of outstanding months. Outstanding months or outstanding period, this is what related to third column. The next column and last column, product. This is what fourth column. For the ascertaining product, we need to take 4 different columns. The column 1, date of drawings. the column 2 amount of drawings, third one number of outstanding months or period, the next one product, total product. So now we need to take the first column, that is related to date of drawings. So in this question actually there are two partners, right? Murthy and Patil. So in this business organization, the Murthy partner, they only withdrawing amounts in beginning of each quarterly. Normally the books of accounts are closing on 31st March 2018, right? So when the books of accounts closing on 31st March 2018 means the books of accounts are started on assessment date begins with N1 for 2017. First they need to ascertain the beginning of each quarterly date. So here as on 1 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 1 2 3. So here the assessment year it begins with an 1 4 and it ends with an 31st March. So this is what total number of months in a year. So here the 1 year equals to 4 quarterly. So in the beginning of each quarterly they are withdrawing the first quarterly as on 1 4. This is what April 1st, right? In the month of April 1st they are withdrawing as on 1 4 2017. This is what first particular date. So here as on 1 4 2017, this is what beginning of first quarterly. In this quarterly, how much amount they are withdrawing is already they are specified. In the month of every month they are withdrawing fixed amount of drawings. The fixed amount of drawings are 4,000. So already we have completed two columns. Again now we need to ascertain number of outstanding months or period. So here number of outstanding period. Oh, this is what calculated means here from the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year, from the date of withdrawal to end of the books of accounts when they are closing means 31st March, right? From the date we need to take. So here from April to March 31st there are total 3 4 12. The outstanding periods are 12 months. So in this amount they need to pay for 12 months. So here now we need to ascertain product. How it becomes 12 means from the date of withdrawal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is what end of the assessment year, right? So this is what total number of months. Now we need to multiply amount of drawings into number of outstanding months. To second column and third column now we have to multiply. So here 4000 into 12. So 4000 into 12 means you will get 48,000. This is what first transaction when the partner they are withdrawing in the beginning of each month in first quarter means this is what calculation. And the same being in this partner, I mean Murthy, they are withdrawing every quarterly. In the beginning of every quarterly they are withdrawing, right? So now we need to calculate next quarterly. The second quarterly means 1 7. One 7 2017. This is what second quarterly beginning of the date. So in this date the amounts are fixed, 4,000 rupees they are withdrawing. But now we need to ascertain outstanding period from the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year. Now we have to calculate. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. From the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year, this is what particular period. The total outstanding periods are 9 months. The fixed amount of price in the beginning of the, when the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment means we will get 9 months. This is what outstanding period. Now we need to ascertain product for this drawings. So we have to multiply second column and third column, I mean 4000 into 9. 4,000 into 9 means you will get 36,000. Now you have to multiply both the values. 4,000 into 9 means you will get 36,000. And the same thing again in this partner they are withdrawing every quarterly. So up to we are completed first 2 quarterly. Again we have 2 more quarterly. The next date it begins then 110. 110/2017. This is what next withdrawal date. So in this date the amounts are 4,000 rupees. Here the amounts are constant from year to year, from one quarterly to another quarterly. So here now we need to ascertain the outstanding period from the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment. Here now we need to ascertain that one from the date of withdrawal. This is what 110 to end of the assessment year. The books of accounts are closing on 31st March of every year. So here 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So the total outstanding periods are 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what withdrawal date from the particular date from year to end of the assessment year. We will get 6 months. This is what outstanding period. So now we have to multiply the second column and third column. Second column and third column means amount of drawings and total outstanding period. 4,000 into 6 months you will get 24,000. Again in this partner they are withdrawing again one more quarterly beginning. The next quarterly date 1/1/2018. After the completion of Jan month, the next month it is related to January 1st next year. Not next assessment year. Next year the year only changing from January 1 to 2018. January 1st 2018. In this particular date they are withdrawing rupees 4,000. How much amount they are withdrawing? The drawings are constant. There is no fluctuating. There is no changes. Every quarterly the fixed amount of drawings only they are withdrawing. So now we need to ascertain the outstanding period from the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year. So here January 1st this is what withdrawal date. Normally the books of accounts are closing on 31st March, right? January, February and March. Jan, February and March there are 3 months. This is what outstanding period. But finally we need to ascertain product for these drawings. So 4,000 into 3. Now you have to multiply second and third column values. 4,000 into 3. 4 3s are 12,000. So this is what different calculation. For the calculation of this table, what we need to ascertain is we need to ascertain total product. So now we have to make it total. Total product. So here the total products are 48,000 plus 36,000 plus 24,000 plus 12,000. So make it total 1,20,000. This is what total product. But as per this question, we need to ascertain interest on drawings. For the calculation of interest on drawings, there is a formula. Now we need to take that formula. Interest on drawings equals to total product into rate into 1/12. This is what formula for that calculation of interest on drawings. So here, as per the formula, the required informations are available. So here, the total products already we are ascertained. The total products are 1,20,000. Now we have to take 1,20,000. These are total products. 1,20,000 into the rate of drawings already they are specified in the question. The rate of drawings are 9% per annum. Really, the rate of interest are 9%. 9 divided by 100. How you have to take directly 9% into 1 divided by 12. As for the formula, whatever the information required, all the information already we are added. Now we need to multiply 1,20,000 into 9% into 1 divided by 12. Have to calculate. Here, interest on both these drawings will be rupees 900. You will get 900 rupees by the way of multiplying these values. 1,20,000 into 9 by 100 into 1 divided by 12. So you will get 900. This is my final answer. The Murthy's interest on drawings will be rupees 900. So this is what related to 6 mark question as per the online examination point of view. So this is what question related to when the partner they are withdrawing in the beginning of each quarterly. In the beginning of each quarterly means we need to calculate in this method. So on the same paying, when the partner they are withdrawing at the end of each quarterly. At the end of the each quarterly means on that day we need to take one more question on the basis of end of the each quarterly. So just have to finish the question. Okay, come back to the next question. This question it is related to when the partners they are withdrawing at the end of the each quarterly. Before the question that is related to beginning of each quarterly. This question this is what related to when the partners they are withdrawing in the end of the each quarterly. So all of you observe the question. So here Varun and Pawan are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. There are two partners namely Varun and Pawan. There are two partners in a business organization namely Varun and Pawan. Both the partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So here Varun withdraw rupees 2,000 at the end of each quarterly. How much amount they are withdrawing? 2,000. The Varun partner they are withdrawing rupees 2,000 at the end of the each quarterly. At the end of the each quarterly they are withdrawing rupees 2,000. So here interest is charged at 12% per annum. The rate of interest are 12%. They are specified. The rate of interest they are specified 12% interest per annum per annually. So on whatever the drawings withdrawn by the partner and such drawings they need to charge 12%. So here finally what we need to calculate? Calculate interest on Varun's drawings for the year ending 31st March 2018. 31st March 2018, this is what end of the assessment year, right? So in this date, the books of accounts are closing in the business organization as on 31st March 2018. Under which method we need to calculate here means under the product method we need to calculate interest on Varun's drawings. So as per the available information, now we need to ascertain interest on drawings. Whatever the drawings withdrawn by the Varun partner, for such a drawings, how much interest they are charging means we need to find out the first value of product. First you have to take the headline, calculation of interest on Varun's drawings. Calculation of interest on Varun's drawings under product method. This is what headline for that calculation. Calculation of interest on Varun's drawings under product method. For the calculation of these products, again we have to apply same format as per the before question, previous question. The format is containing 4 different columns. The first column it is related to date of drawings. The second column related to amount of drawings. Third column, this is what related to number of outstanding months, and finally product. So this is what format. So now here finally we need to ascertain the outstanding periods. Outstanding periods means first of all for the date of the drawings means first we need to take, so in which quarterly dates they are withdrawing. So at the end of each quarterly only on which particular month they are withdrawing, that one we need to ascertain. So here the books of accounts are closing 31st March 2018. That means the books of accounts are opening on 1/4/2017. 1/4 means April. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. This is what total number of months in a year from April to 31st March. So in the beginning of the each month is 4, 7, 10, 1. At the end of the each month means 6, 9, 12, 3. 6, 9, 12, 3. Easily we can ascertain by the way applying this calculation. 6, 9, 12, 3. So there are 4 quarterly. 4 quarterlies are equals to 1 assessment year. So come back here. So in the first quarterly, on which date they are withdrawing means here. So 1, 2, 3. This is what end of the month on first quarterly 36. 36 of 2017. This is what end of the first quarterly. So here this is what first date when the partner they are withdrawing the amount of drawings in first quarterly ending 36/2017. From the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment, the books of accounts closing on 31st March, right? From here to here you have to calculate 36. 30 means this is the end of the month. No need to charge interest for this month. From next month onward only they need to pay on the month of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here the outstanding periods are 9 months. So here 36/2017 to 31st March 2018. From the data withdrawal to particular data being end of the assessment, if you get 9 months, this is what outstanding period. So here the outstanding periods are 9 months. First of all, the amount of drawings are 2000, right? The amount of drawings are fixed. There is no changes. The amount of drawings they are withdrawing 2000 on every month, every quarterly basis. So already we are finished 3 different columns. Finally, we need to ascertain product. At the time of ascertaining the product, we can use by the way of multiplying second column and third column. Second column into third column, I mean 2000 into 9. So you will get 18,000 rupees. 18,000 rupees. This is our total product. So on the same thing again in this partner they are withdrawing on next interval period, I mean next quarterly, the next quarterly date 39. At the end of the means, every month ending only they are withdrawing. The next particular date 39 2017. The amount of rights are constant 2000. From the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year, now we have to ascertain that outstanding period. From the date of withdrawal, this was 39. 39, this is by end of the month, right? No need to charge interest for this month. So after the next month it begins 10. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. There are 6 months. This is what? Outstanding period. Finally, we need to ascertain product. By the way of ascertaining product, already we are ascertaining the previous questions also. By the way of using second column and third column, multiply 2000 into 6. 12,000 rupees period. So here, we are completed 2 quarterly basis. First of all, 1 year equals to 4 quarterly, right? Again, they are withdrawing 2 more quarterly. The next quarterly 1, 2, 3. So this is what end of the in this third quarterly 12. December there is an 31st. 31st 12 2017. This is what next withdrawal due date. In this date again they have withdrawal. The amounts are 2000. Here the amounts are constant. There is no changes. Every month, every quarterly they are withdrawing rupees 2000 only. So now we need to ascertain the outstanding period. From the date of withdrawal to end of the assessment year. They are withdrawn 31st December, right? This is what end of the month. No need to charge interest for this month because this is an end of the month. End of the month they are withdrawing. So no need to charge interest for this December month. But we need to charge interest for next month onward. From next month onward means January, February and March. There are 3 months, right? This is what outstanding period. Again, we have to ascertain product by the way of using second and third column. 2000 into 3. We will get 6000. This is what third quarterly withdrawals. Again, they are withdrawing next quarterly. I mean March 31st. 31st March 2018. This is what next year, not next assessment year or next financial year. So this is what next year only changing. 1 year equals to 12 months. The assessment is starting 1/4, right? But it ends with the 31st March. So here 31st March 2018. This is what next withdrawals date. The amounts they are withdrawing 2000. This is what constant. Now we need to ascertain outstanding period. Actually, they are withdrawn 31st March 2018. But on the same date only books of accounts closing, right? So for this purpose, no need to charge interest for this assessment year because this is what end of the assessment year. So here in this assessment year, we are not able to charge interest on these drawings. So here from 31st March to end of the month, there is no outstanding period. Just have to take 0 and nil. A small hyphen or nil have to take. So these are the different ways of calculation on when the partners they are withdrawing at the end of the each quarterly. So here after this completion of these necessary things, finally we need to make total product. Make it total 18,000 plus 12,000 plus 6,000. Make it total. This is my total product. You will get 36,000. 36,000. This is what total product. We are ascertain only product. But as per the given information, we need to ascertain interest on such drawings. For the calculation of interest on such drawings, there is a formula. Total interest on drawings equals to total product into rate into 1 by 12. This is what formula for that calculation of interest on drawings. So here, as per the formula, the required information already we are ascertained by the way of using this table. The total products are we are ascertained 36,000. Have to take 36,000 into the rate already they are specified 12% per annum. This is what rate of interest 12% per annum. 12% and 12 by 100 have to take into 1 by 12. This is what required information regarding ascertaining interest on drawings. 36,000 into 12% into 1 by 12. Now you have to multiply. 360 rupees. This is what interest on Varun's drawings. Interest on Varun's drawings will be rupees 360 rupees. This is what final answer for the calculation of interest on drawings. So here, so in this session already we are discussing when the partner they are withdrawing in the beginning of each quarterly, and the same being when the partner they are withdrawing at the end of the each quarterly. In this method they are discussing beginning as well as end of the each quarterly. So actually we are discussing in the different methods of problems. So but now we will discuss on the basis of 2020. March 2020 annual examination question. Now we will discuss. So observe the question. So here Radha and Raman are partners in a firm. Radha and Raman are partners in a firm. Radha drawings for the year 2018 to 19 are given as under. So here Radha partner they are only withdrawing. So just have to take calculation of interest on Radha's drawings. Calculation of interest on Radha's drawings under product method. This is what annual examination question on March 2020. So here, so in this question they are withdrawing. So they are withdrawing on different interval periods. Like already they are given 1/4/2018. 1/4/2018. In this date, the amounts are 5,000 rupees. The amounts are 5,000 rupees. They are withdrawing. So now we need to ascertain outstanding period. As on 1/4/2018 to 31st March 2019. This is what assessment year. So in the beginning of the assessment year only they are withdrawing, means the total number of outstanding periods totally 12 months. This is what outstanding period from the beginning of day to end of the assessment year. Now you have to multiply 5000 into 12 months. 5000 into 12 months, 60,000. And the same being the partner as with the drawing and different date. Again 36/2018. In this particular date, they are withdrawing rupees 8,000. So from the date of 36/2018 to 31st March 2018, from here to you have to calculate 36. I mean next one 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. This was total outstanding periods. So here 36, this got end of the month, no need to take this month. After this, the outstanding periods are 9 months. So finally we need to multiply second and third column by the way of getting product. So now you have to multiply 8,000 into 9. So 8 is a 72,000. Again in this partner they are withdrawn. Again some more drawings on 1/12/2018. In this particular date the amounts are 3,000. So in this date they are withdrawing rupees 3,000. Now we need to ascertain outstanding period from the date of 1/12. This is what outstanding period. So we need to charge interest for this month also because of this one beginning of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is why outstanding period from the date of December month to March. There are 4 months are outstanding period. Now we have to multiply 3,000 into 4. 12,000. Again they are withdrawing rupees 2,000 on 31st December 2019. 31st March 2019. This is what next assessment year. 31st March 2019. From 18 to 19, this is what assessment year. In this particular date, how much amount they are withdrawing is rupees 2,000. For these drawings, no need to take outstanding period. This is what 0. The amounts are A. The product, there is no product. So here we need to get total product. The total products are like total 60 plus 72 plus 12,000, total 1,44,000. This is what total product. So already we are ascertaining total product, but we need to ascertain interest on these products by the way of applying formula. Total product into rate into 1/12. The total products are 1,44,000 into the rate already there is specified, the rate of interest 10% into 1/12. This is what required information for the calculation of interest on drawing. 1,44,000 into 10% into 1/12 means you will get 1,200. This is what interest on brothers drawings for these drawings. So this is what question on March 2020 annual examination. So in this chapter we are discussed when the partner they are withdrawing the amount of rights and different interval periods like a beginning of each quarterly and the same being end of the each quarterly, and when the partner they are withdrawing in different interval periods of time. These are the various questions in this concept. Thank you students.